the biggest film industry in the world is Hollywood, right? Wrong. There's so many industries across the world that we don't even know about, but yet I have been fortunate enough to work in. So here I go as I count down from 5 to 1 the top film industries across the world, including Hollywood, of course. Number 1, I kind of already said it, Hollywood. Of course, it's gotta be Hollywood. Whenever we think of big movies, big TV shows, or big films that we just absolutely love and adore that are cult classics, we instantly think of Hollywood. Hollywood is the mecca to all English-speaking movies. Whenever somebody wants to be an actor, Hollywood is what they have their eyes on. When somebody dreams of winning an award, it's the Oscar from Hollywood that they think of. And when they dream of being in the next big show, it's of course Hollywood that they think of. So without a doubt, Hollywood is the number 1 on this list. What's number 2? Let's move on. Number 2, one of the biggest film, movie, and TV industries outside of Hollywood is ironically called Bollywood. Where does the B come from? Bollywood is the home of the Indian film industry that is based in Mumbai that was once called Bombay. So the B from Bombay was replaced in the H in Hollywood, and that's how we got Bollywood. Now years ago, Bollywood was based around dancing around trees, dancing in magnificent locations, and saying a few dialogues in between. But now it's changed so much more because the audience has changed more, the flavour of movies has changed more, and with streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon Prime, it has changed the game completely. So whenever you think of Bollywood today, we still do have the dances, we still do have the songs, but we have TV shows that are going international and are reaching Hollywood as well as Bollywood. Number 3. This particular industry has skyrocketed in the last few years, with TV shows such as Squid Game on Netflix and movies such as Parasite sweeping the awards at the Oscars. I'm obviously talking about the Korean film and TV industry. However, for some of you, your first exposure may have been through the movie Parasite or the TV show Squid Game. But for years, the Korean film industry has been known for their excellent take on the horror genre. Did you ever watch the Hollywood movie The Ring? That was actually based on a Korean original. And if you look back at the history of the Korean horror movies, let me tell you, 10 years later, it still freaks me out. They're excellently made, they mess with your mind, and it's horror taken to a different level. Number 4. It's very difficult to classify Spanish-speaking movies into one industry because the language is covered in so many facets of the world. Spain, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Southern America, Central America, the list goes on. But I can tell you one thing that they all have in common is that their movies dare to go where no other director or writer dares to go on a grand scale. And they're absolutely amazing. And did you know that some of the biggest stars, Javier Bardem, Antonio Banderas, Penelope Cruz, and Salma Hayek, all come from the Spanish-speaking film industry? Let that be a testament of how amazing the actors and actresses are from this amazing industry. And finally, number 5, which actually is a combination of 2 industries. Let me explain. India has 26 languages, of which Hindi is the most common, which is the language spoken in the Bollywood movies. However, in South India, there are 2 industries, the Tollywood and Hollywood industries, which in the recent years have exploded not just on a national level, but also on an international level. Telugu, which caters to the Tollywood industry, and Tamil, which caters to the Hollywood industry, have become so much in demand that people in Bollywood are now flocking over to these 2 industries to work as actors and actresses. And even more surprising and magnificent is that the Telugu movie Bahubali, released a few years ago, broke all records in India, and not only that, was number 3 at the US box office. So it goes to show that language is no barrier when it comes to entertainment in film and TV. Language is no barrier when it comes to the success of any film or TV show. And language is no barrier when it comes to you watching and enjoying a film or a TV show. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe and follow me, and watch out for more videos in the future.